Hi everybody and welcome to this tutorial of Gavin Degraw's Not Over You, a popular song of a couple of years ago, and it's very easy to play actually, and also of course very piano oriented. I think it's a good song for the beginners and also to demonstrate what relationships, chords and notes have to each other and what chord they can form, because actually he plays just two notes in the intro and the verse, which is the same thing. He just plays one note with the right hand and one note with the left hand, and I thought I'd give you a little theory background information about what actually happens, why that sounds good like it does. Okay, so let's take a look at the end result first, where we're going. Okay, so I'm sure everybody recognizes this. I'll first show you the left hand. That's first chord is a B flat. Now, course followers of mine and everybody that knows chord piano knows that this would be a B flat chord. Left hand just plays a single note all the time. First note, B flat. Then we get to a C, which is a C minor chord, but left hand plays a C. Then on to a G, which is a G minor chord. Left hand just a G. So don't pay attention, because maybe you think that I'm going fast, but only pay attention to the left hand for now. I'll get to the right hand in a second. Then an F chord, which is an F major chord in harmonic sense. Why do I say? Because you see me playing just one note every time, which is exactly what he does. That is because these notes are derived from the chord. I will explain what happens. The first chord is a B flat chord major, but he just leaves out the B flat, the root that's already here, and leaves out the 5, which is a less relevant note than the third, because now actually you already have a B flat, because the third defines whether the chord is major or minor. You see, so that's a very relevant note. The 5 just adds strength to the chord, so that's a note that you could leave out. These two notes define that this chord is actually B flat, so the 1 and the 3. And look what happens. The second chord, as I said, is a C minor chord. How do I know this? Because this is a regular C minor, and the exact same thing happens. The 1 and the 5 are left out, so only the 1 and the 3rd are played. The 1 with the left hand and the 3rd with the right hand. Then we get onto the next chord, which was a G minor, as said, and maybe you can guess already what is happening. Again, the same thing. So the 1 and the 3, G minor, leave out the 5, leave out the 1 and 3. And on the F, yes, you guessed it already, exactly the same thing. So you see, sometimes music is like math. Just repeat that, well, sort of trick thing, playing the every time the 3rd with the left hand. A nice, of course, it's a nice progression with the left hand, but then what the right hand does is just follow along in thirds. All right, but what of course is maybe even more important is the rhythm. So what happens with the rhythm? Just to make it clear, remember that the left hand, the chords are B flat, C, G, F. The right hand follows in thirds, but if you're not that quick with chords and not exactly know what the third is, very quickly I'll D, E flat, B flat, A. Alright. rhythm. 1, 2, 3. All right, one more time slowly. Sorry. All right, then we get to that's at and I realize, and then we get to the chorus, which also has a pattern thing going on that repeats over different bass notes. I will first play the thing here. Okay, so that's because I'm playing the same notes over and over again with my right hand, the exact part that he plays, and the bass notes change. Of course, the relationships between those top notes and the bass notes change. But for this moment, I won't go into too much detail about that. If you want to learn more about that, ask me in a comment or come over to my website, because there we can. Or if you think you know it, then I challenge you to leave a comment and tell all of us what exactly the relationships of the notes are. For instance, when we start out, the left hand plays a B flat and the right hand plays. This is what the right hand plays all the time: B flat octaves and an F. So that would be your B flat chord, right? This is left out for the moment, but that's what happens. So you see that we're actually playing a B flat with a sus4, B flat without a third, but regular sus4, B flat. But then the left hand moves over to an E flat. And then of course the relationships change. This is now the 5 and the 9, or the second, root, 7. So the pattern with the right hand just keeps on repeating, and the left hand, the rhythmic pattern is the same thing. Yeah, and then we move to an E flat. So rhythmically the same thing but a different note. Then over to a G. Yeah, so B flat, E flat, G minor, F. And then over back to the. Yeah, so then you get back into that not over you intro part, and then of course the verse is the same thing. So now you have intro, verse, which is that third thing. Then we get over to that, which is the chorus. Chords: B flat, E flat, G, F, B flat, E flat, G, F, and then we stop at an F. Not over you. Back back to the intro part. Okay, so that's it for now. I challenge you. I already told you what the relationships are on the first chord. 5, 4, 3, and of course ones here. And I gave a suggestion over what it was at E. So tell me what happens over at G and over at F. All right, that's it for now. Not too difficult, good for you beginners. I hope I gave a little background information that makes you understand music and harmonies and chords a little better. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, and then I will see you next week. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.